We're back again! Hey guys, basically I'm back here, and we are back with the third plush collection for 2025. And honestly, if you've kept up with the other plush collections, then you would know that when I say 2025 collection, I practically mean just the plushies I got in 2024. It's like how Travis has done it recently, where she just, collects all, or just tries getting all the plushies that she collected from the past year and just put it into the current year collection, which is what I have been doing, and I probably will continue to do it until I lose my mind. So if you want to see the rest of the FNAF plushies that I own, because obviously this isn't it if you've kept up with the channel, then be sure to watch the previous two plush collections if you have 2 hours to spare. And I mean, maybe 3 hours depending on how long this is, because I never know. But obviously if this is a first plush collection that you're watching, then obviously you'll have to hear the rules of how I'm organizing this. Well, first off, it's in the title. This is only going to be based on FNAF characters. Specifically kind of canon FNAF characters, but this will also include some of the book characters and, characters that are basically coming in later games, like from Secret of the Mimic and such. Now, as to the specifics of the kinds of plushies, this will include Funko plushies, custom plushies, Hex plushies, and U2's plushies, as far as I know. And also, even though we're including book characters, I am also going to be going by game order. The book characters are just going to be at the end, or near the end of the plush collection, so stick around till then. But anyways, we're going to start off with the Jumbo, so you can fill up this space. Let's get it. We're going to start off this plush collection with the first Jumbo I got in 2024, and the one I made a review on, which is the FNAF movie Jumbo Cupcake. This one, this plush I really like, and if you've seen my review, then one of my only gripes is that they made it a Jumbo and not a regular size one. And I'm pretty sure the only reason why this is that this is when Funko was still going through the licensing issue before it officially got announced that they lost the license, which people, including myself, are still iffy about. But yeah, this has been the only real FNAF plush that we have gotten from Funko that's based off the movie. And as you can see, it has the movie tag, but it still has that stupid GameStop, price tag, which I will try to peel it off without, destroying the tag, because I don't want it to be destroyed. But, I'll have to wait and see, but I don't want to risk it. I'm not going in game order for the Jumbo, specifically because, they're just very big and I just want to get them out of the way. So next up, the horrendous. Yeah, this is the first Funko Snap plushie that we got from Funko, and yeah, this only proves how bad the Toy Bonnie Snap is. Not just this plush, but everything. Thankfully, though, Funko did not decide to haunt us with their next, Funko Snap plush, which is a Circus Baby, and as you can see, I don't feel like I need to explain it. It's much more better than him, but it's still like, why does this exist? I do not know, and I feel like no one can answer that outside of Scott and Funko, because yeah, Scott approved of this. Now, the latest Funko Snap plush that we have gotten is a Vanny, and if you've seen my review, you know that unironically this is the best looking Vanny plush we've had, because other ones that come from like U2's and such, they look fine, but then there's always one detail that messes it up. And then there's Funko's 6-inch Vanny, which is, yeah. Continuing with the normal Funko Jumbos, though, is of Gingerbread Foxy, which we got this, and I don't know why. Why do we have this? I mean, we got Santa Freddy, so I guess, but just why? But then Funko decided to kind of disappoint us, but also thankfully gift us the first ever Glitch Trap plush from Funko, which is only in Jumbo form, just like this little dude. So yeah, it's very unlikely that we are, getting a normal 6-inch of this guy, but hey, yeah, it's sad. Next up we got, which you can complain if this is a Jumbo or not, but I'm including it in this section, is the Pillow Pet Foxy. Yeah, if you watch the last plush collection video, or at least one of them, I don't remember in which one, but I know I showed it. I showed the I showed the Pillow Pet of Freddy, and ever since then, Pillow Pet decided to actually make one of Foxy, and I don't even know if they're, I mean, I think it is actually. I don't know what I don't remember what their actual company name is. I think it is just Pillow Pets, or that's at least a brand. I don't know. But yeah, I got Foxy. I never made a review on him though because I just didn't bother. And yeah, I just wanna mention that and just show it. But yeah, he exists. Okay, now at this point, we're gonna kind of be making our way into the medium size and then eventually the 6-inch size plushies. And we're gonna start off the somewhat medium sized plushies with so I'll explain real quickly. I have this place in my city called Gamers HQ, and recently they have gotten a bunch of random FNAF YouTube's plushies, and I say, you know what, I'm still missing a lot, so I might as well, you know, go in and get some. And they had, you know, long Popgos and obviously long candy as well. So now, did I have to get these? Obviously not. Did I want to? Not really. But the thing is that I'm a collector and I gotta get everything. You know, like Pokemon, gotta catch them all. I am the FNAF collector, gotta catch all the plushies. Candy, for some reason, is a little bit shorter, and I don't know why. And let me just let you guys know, 2024 was a big year for me collecting a lot of YouTube's plushies, and you're gonna see how many I got. He's laying flat now. But anyways, I have the medium-sized Elf Bonnie plush that Funko also made, and it's available at Hot Topic. Even now, Funko, I want to know what goes through your mind when you decide to release specific products like these. Like, I don't know why. Who asked for this? No one. And does Funko listen? No, because they're a big company. And also, people are still buying this stuff, so why should we even still care? Next up, for probably the last medium plush of this section, which, I mean, generally speaking, there's actually a few bigger plushies, especially the YouTube's ones that I'll show later on, but I'm just counting this in as the mediums because it just feels right, and I gotta stay by my word to go in game order. So yeah, but for the last one, we got the 10-year anniversary remake of the Golden Freddy plush. You know, the original one released in 2016, you know, when the first wave released. But they actually decided to change this by making the eyes flat, which most people hate the flat eyes now. By most, I mean animatronic and maybe Froakie, because we still gotta complain so we can stay relevant, right? But anyways, I actually really liked the flat eyes, and I think many other people did too, because it's actually in character. Golden Freddy's like an empty suit, so if he was to have pop-out eyes that were just black, it wouldn't really make sense. So, you know, glad they did this, and I'm glad they remade that plush. But it was not, you know, justice for ending Funko's, you know, whole licensing thing, because we eventually got that one as well. Now we're gonna get into the 6-inch plushies, but also generally just the game order plushies. I'm done with the jumbo / medium section because, you know, I've done it every other year, and by every other year, I mean only last year. But I must say, I'm an idiot, and I'll first explain why by showing you my game accurate custom Golden Freddy plush. Let me explain why I'm an idiot, because if you guys have kept track of my channel, or if you remember any of my music videos, you know that in my Back for Another Bite music video that celebrated the 9th anniversary of the game, I used this guy in it. But for some reason, when the 2024 collection came, I didn't put him in it. Why? Because I'm stupid. So I'm putting him here right now to correct my mistake. And trust me when I say he is not the only mistake. I think it's only appropriate to finish this little side off of Golden Freddy's. So next up, I got the U2's Golden Freddy plush, which uses the same material that the Golden Spring Bonnie Hex plush used. And yeah, I don't know how to feel about it, but it's there. And also, this was also available at Gamers HQ, which it's very rare that this happens, because, you know, this plush is actually out of stock on YouTube's website because it was a limited release for like a week or so, or 5 days, I don't remember. But, you know, this guy isn't available anywhere else. I mean, he is, but for very high prices. But I got this guy for a very good price, like the normal retail price. So I'm very lucky. Going along with my Golden Freddy's, I'm gonna show the Golden Freddy plush that was in the 10-year anniversary Freddy head bundle. If you remember the Freddy head bundle that I showed in my Christmas haul video, if you've seen any of the other videos, you know that it comes with 3 plushies, which the other one, which is normal Freddy, I will show you know, really soon because we're still on FNAF 1. But it also had Golden Freddy, and so he's a plush, and I gotta include him in here, and I'll just scoot him aside so it just, you know, covers the space. Next, I got the FNAF 1 Freddy plush, which I got at Spencer's because YouTube's decided to release some of their plushies at Spencer's, which I'm honestly grateful for because I genuinely need to grow my collection. Now, if you guys watched my second birthday haul video last year in 2024, then you would know that there are some YouTube's plushies in this collection that you've already seen. One of which being FNAF 1 Chica, which I got at FYE because they had a lot of these at the time, and you know me. And to go with Chica is the YouTube's FNAF 1 Shoulder Rider Cupcake plush. Could have briefed that a little bit, but hey, it's a thought that counts. Might as well put it in the corner. The 10-year anniversary bundle that included this little Freddy guy, which all of the detail, pretty much all the detail, is printed, which that's Fat Mojo for you. They handle FNAF worse than Funko. So we should be grateful, honestly, for Funko even attempting to make that. Now we're getting into the Hex plushies of FNAF 1, starting with Bonnie, which I've already shown, you know, in my review. And, you know, I actually really liked, you know, the first wave of the FNAF Hex plushies because, you know, it's a classic. You know, the wave 1, honestly, and arguably, is the only wave they really got right. Wave 2 was a disaster, and I'm not getting those, probably. I've just been picking and choosing which ones I like, obviously, since they're so expensive because of the magnets, and, you know, there's just some that poke out to me, and there's some that don't. But Freddy did here, along with, I can't pick you up, it's Chica, oh no! Here's Chica, and I'm just gonna set her down, and I hope her legs don't just fly out at me because of the freaking magnets. But anyways, yeah, to finish off the FNAF 1 section, got Hex Foxy. And I'm not going to elaborate on them any longer because I already made a review on them. Now we are getting into FNAF 2, and we're probably going to have to go on the floor pretty soon. But anyways, starting with FNAF 2, got my Toy Freddy YouTube's plush, which I also showed in my birthday haul. I'm not going to say that every time I show a plush that I showed in my birthday haul because that will get repetitive and annoying. Now, the last FNAF 2 related plushies I have to show you is the Withered Golden and Shadow Freddy X Smart plushies, which I love X Smart. If you follow my channel, then you know I'm a big supporter of a bootleg company because they actually make good plushies. To everyone that goes against X Smart, I understand your reasoning, and I'd say it's understandable, and you can think that way, but the truth is that X Smart's not going anywhere. They're still going to make plushies. They'll go under 1,000 different names if they must, and they did already do that once, you know, with Scrap Turtle, so there's no stopping them, and you're not helping the problem. Now, I only have 2 FNAF 3 plushies to show for the FNAF 3 section, both of which being of Springtrap, the first one being from Hex, and the other one being from U2's, and it's so funny to see the height difference if, you know, Springtrap isn't sitting down. So, which one do you think I like? I don't know. I think it's pretty obvious. Now, just with FNAF 3, I only have 2 FNAF 4 characters, but it's not of the same character. The first one being of Nightmare Freddy from the 10-year anniversary Freddy Head bundle, which, you know, it seems repetitive to call it that, but I mean, what else would you call this? The 10-year anniversary Nightmare Freddy plush? No, he does not seem worthy, and honestly, he is not of the 10-year anniversary name. So anyways, moving on, I have my new custom Nightmare Chica plush to show, and yeah, I have not shown this to really anyone else, you know, outside of, you know, Jaden in private calls and such, but yeah. Now, you may be thinking, am I gonna replace my current Nightmare Chica in Day and Nightmare with this? No, I'm gonna keep Nightmare Chica the same in Day and the Nightmare until it ends. Chances are, though, this is probably going to be the current Nightmare Chica I use in future music videos or just any other FNAF plush series that I make, or movie, whichever one I choose. This will be the new Nightmare Chica, but in Day and Nightmare, the Nightmare Chica there is staying the same. I realized that I lied again. It's always a curse for me. I always gotta say there's only 2 or 3 in a set, and then I always forget one. I got... He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. You gotta call us like a friend, Fredbear. Yeah, I completely forgot about the Possessed Fredbear plush from Sanchi. yeah, I still really like this plush. I don't think I really should state my opinions in the plush collection because that's not the whole point of this video. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I actually have 3 FNAF 4 customs because, you know, Psychic Friend Fredbear, even though he's holding the walkie-talkie from Sister Location, which I guess you could say this is Sister Location related, but it's possessed Fredbear from FNAF 4, so I'm counting in the FNAF 4 collection. Next up, we have 2 from FNAF World, surprisingly. One of which being, you know, of the X-Smart Fredbear plush, just the normal looking one. I say this is FNAF World because it generally has all the features from FNAF World Fredbear, and so I'm just saying it's FNAF World Fredbear, and I'm pretty sure X-Smart intended that anyways. And the thing is, like, in the last plush collection, I actually informed you guys, or at least I think I did, that I was gonna get this plush, but obviously it wasn't in time for the 2024 collection, but now I have him for this collection. And with him in FNAF World, I also have Chipper, which, you know, Chipper here, it was a pretty prominent character in my 10 Years at Freddy's mini-series, which I did over the 10-year anniversary, which, I mean, that's pretty obvious. And if you really are curious as to what I even used for Chipper, you remember that bootleg Good Stuff Freddy that I had in the second plush collection, or last year's plush collection? Yeah, I used that for him because I had no idea what I would use that guy for. So yeah, you could say that this counts as a new plush, but to me, I don't know, I'll decide that at the end. Now, I don't have any Sister Location characters for this plush collection, and I'm honestly sure I did not have any for the last one outside of that bootleg bonnet plush, but, you know, that's a hit and a miss for inclusion or whatever. So just moving on, I think the only FNAF 6 plush I have to include in this collection is the X-Smart Scrap Trap plush. I say X-Smart even though it's Scrap Turtle, because X-Smart and Scrap Turtle literally the same thing, and X-Smart's more iconic, so it's whatever. It's Scrap Trap, and this plush is good. Now, I don't have any for Help Wanted, so we're going into Special Delivery, which you may be thinking, what do I have for Special Delivery? The one I forgot to put in the 2024 collection, because I literally made a video that had this guy in the thumbnail during 2024, but I didn't put him in the plush collection. Now, I do have some for Security Breach, and over half of them are U2's plushies. First one being of Monty, you know, the Monty U2's plush that I actually got a Spirit Halloween, because for some reason, Spirit Halloween decided to have some FNAF U2's plushies. I don't know why. Then I got Roxanne, which I am pretty sure I got her at Spencer's. You know, not along with Freddy, because I was poor at that time. Just to get them out of the way, I have the 2 Sun and Moon U2's plushies. Well, arguably the most well-known, because U2's is known to make a bunch of the same character for no reason. I mean, I get it, Funko does that, but they do it better than U2's. And then we got Pat Pat or Wet Floorbot, which this is arguably the better one of all U2's FNAF plushies, and I don't know why. U2's, can't you just do that, please? This isn't it for Security Breach, though, because if you saw my Christmas haul, then you know I have gotten the Sanchi FNAF Security Breach plushies, starting with Monty, and then going to Glamrock Freddy, and oh no, your fault. You'll just sit down. But anyways, we got Monty, Glamrock Freddy, and then we got Roxanne, and lastly, we got Glamrock Chica. I feel like the Sanchi plushies are always the best, in my opinion, because they're always based off the in-game plushies, you know, from the FNAF games, and that's just something I appreciate a lot now. I didn't appreciate it back then because I generally didn't notice. Now I do, and it just makes me appreciate Sanchi even more for doing stuff like this. Now, after Security Breach, we obviously got Ruin, which U2's and Funko decided to provide some plushies and characters from Ruin. Starting off with U2's, we got the Glamrock Bonnie plushie. Next, we got the Eclipse plushie right there. You know, the actual Eclipse, not just like a Sun and Moon hybrid that Funko made. Then we got Helpy or Helpy. People, I know there's people that call him Helpy. I call him Helpy because even though it's an I, it's still Helpy. I don't care. Now, Funko obviously made their Ruin Wave, which most of you, I think, would know is arguably not actually, it's not arguably. It probably is the most disappointing wave we've ever gotten from Funko. It literally is 2 plushies of the same character. And plus, I included a custom in this wave, and you'll see. So, we got Ruined Sun, which is literally, he appears in the game for less than 10 seconds. I don't know why. Funko, why did you bother? I get Sun and Moon was a big, cash grab for you, during 2024 and 2023, but you just had to make 2 of the same character. And then we got Ruined Moon, which is honestly just Eclipse. This is just Eclipse. I have stood by that this is literally just Eclipse. It's not even Sun or Moon. It's just Eclipse. Or it's not even, Ruined Moon, I meant to say. It's literally Eclipse because he has the rays, and even though some of the features stick him out to be Ruined Moon, it's still Eclipse. And since Funko decided to funk up with the design, I decided to actually make Ruined Moon look like Ruined Moon. God, this is such a stupid custom for me, honestly, because all I literally did was cut off the rays of the Ruined Moon plush and kind of darken the eye, because Ruined Moon's eye over here is literally just pitch black. It's not like this, so I tried improving. I hope I did a good job. Now, I only have 1 Help Wanted 2 character to show that I didn't show previously. In the previous plush collection, I showed Carney, but I did not show Jacko Moon. Yeah, I made Jacko Moon, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but yeah, I haven't shown him before, and I'm showing him now. Yippee. Now, the next one I got is the special game release for the 10-year anniversary, Into the Pit by Mega Cut Studios, and I made Into the Pit Spring Bonnie, which you honestly can look at this and think this is based off the game, and I'm telling you, yeah, if you meet me in person, or if you were to personally talk to me, then yeah, this is based off the game. And speaking of games, the last official game-related FNAF plush I have to show you is a custom of Jackie from Secret of the Mimic. Now, I do plan on actually updating Jackie because of the recent Help Wanted 2 update that gave us Jackie's full model and the full model of the box. If you guys haven't seen my review, and I mean, you're seeing it right now, I didn't update or put anything on the sides or the back of the box, but now that we have the full model of Jackie and her box, I'm probably gonna do that sometime. I don't know when, but probably sometime. Now we're getting into the books and the movie and one other, which has to do with the fanverse. And that one fanverse character I have to show is Creation. Now, you may be thinking, why am I showing Creation here? Well, the thing is that obviously since the fanverse, included many of the most popular fan games like Candies and Pop Goes, but also included the Joy of Creation. And since Joy of Creation is basically not canon, but it's canon in the FNAF multiverse now, so I made Creation, and so I'm technically counting Creation as a canon FNAF character. Not in the canon of the games, but just in the canon of the FNAF multiverse, because Scott even said, every game has to have a multiverse, or everything has to have a multiverse. There always needs to be a multiverse. Now, the only book character I actually have to show is of Coils the Clown, which is based off, his actual design that we saw in the official guide, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically a version of the Freddy Files, the much more updated version where we actually got the book characters, and we got Coils' design, and we also got the graphic novels of Fazbear Fright, so we even know what he looks like now. And this is basically his canon design, and so I'm making it his canon design. It is canon design. I don't care. Now we're getting into the movie, which I only have 3 to show for that. One of them being a custom, which you'll see. First one being of movie Spring Bonnie, that I also got at Gamers HQ, because you just gotta know these things because I say so. And the other one is of movie BB. Yeah, this may seem like just normal BB, but it's based off the movie. And his tag also says it. I don't have to tag on him though, because I taped it to the wall. Now, the last FNAF movie plush I have, Cupcake. I showed this guy in my 10-year anniversary special, but yeah, I basically remade my old custom of the FNAF movie Cupcake, which was basically just a solid thing, and it didn't actually have this, openable mouth, because I just had to, make his mouth open simply because it's the most iconic feature. To finish off this year's plush collection, I have the 10-year anniversary cupcake plush, or Glamrock cupcake, I don't know. I mean, it has 10 on it in its design, so it's basically the 10-year anniversary cupcake. And like I was talking about with my old FNAF movie cupcake custom, that's what I used for this. I was gonna originally sell the old FNAF movie cupcake plush on my Mercari, but I decided, just to recycle and make the 10-year anniversary guy. Although I don't know what I'll even use this guy for now, because the 10th anniversary was far over from, like, even when I made this guy. Like, I don't have a reason to keep him, but hey, it's something. And that concludes my 2025 FNAF plush collection. If you've noticed a pattern, I have been getting a lot less plushies year by year. When I say a lot less, I only mean that in the case of new ones, I guess. Like, I've not really been getting many new ones, like, ever since last year. Last year's plush collection, obviously, it wasn't as big as the first one, but I've noticed that it's gotten increasingly smaller, and honestly, I kind of fear for what, the 2026 plush collection might look like. Either Funko or anyone else makes more, or I buy more, or I go bankrupt. But anyways, the last thing we have to do is count them. But I have something I must do first. Obviously, in my last plush collection, I made some errors, but I tried correcting them to just, make the whole title, 400 plus, because that's what gets me the views. Or maybe it's not, I don't know. But obviously, in that attempt, I added 2 human plushies of Jeremy Fitzgerald and, Fritz Smith. But those designs are more headcanon designs for me. And also, seeing FNAF's, recent timeline video about Fritz Smith, it pretty much disproves of everything I did. And also, 3 of the Shatter customs in that collection were already shown off in the first plush collection as duplicates, but I just decided to, customize them and such. But I said -3, but I still counted them just to add everything up. I'm not going to do that now because, obviously I have enough to go up to 400 plus. And as to specifically the ones that are in here, or specifically the customs that are in here, are like Chipper and the 10-year anniversary cupcake, both of which use plushies and customs that I already previously showed in my previous collections. Then obviously I'll have to knock those 2 off the list of, counting on to the list of my collection. So before counting all of this, I in reality have 393 FNAF plushies. But now I'm going to actually count the ones that weren't included and the actual new ones. So give me a minute. So after counting and, not counting the ones I previously showed in my other plush collections that I made to customs, I have 56 new plushies in this collection right here, which totals up to 449. I know that this probably doesn't seem like 56 plushies. It probably looks like at least over 100, or actually, I don't know. I don't know what this looks like to you because I can't see you through the screen, but hey, that's just how it is. And I did the math correctly for real this time. If you somehow count differently, then I don't know. But anyways, that is it for this year's plush collection. I hope you guys enjoyed, and specifically, I hope you enjoyed Vengeance's Bliss that released, like around 2 days ago, or maybe a few days ago, depending on when this gets uploaded, because I have no idea when this thing's gonna get edited or uploaded. We'll just have to see on, I guess, also when you watch this. But anyways, I'm not gonna keep you guys hanging around. You've already seen every single FNAF plush I got throughout 2024 put into this collection. I promise you 2025 will bring wonders for new plushies. At least I hope, unless Funko decides to stop making jumbos or YouTube decides to just give up. Then I don't know. Anyways, that is it for this video, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.
I stay lit lit, not like flickering lights. Good vibes and good times go well like chicken with rice. Squad goes, it's me, myself, and I, and just like smart homes. Trust me, the whole club know I arrived. I just wanna step over a velvet rope and people yell my name like a welcome home. Shower me in love, my umbrella's closed. The club going up just like how swellings grow. Put on my finest pair of clothes, club so packed I could barely move. Stepping on my pair of shoes, but I don't